Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to some Total War. So I finally got into the Total War Arena Alpha, which is something I've been trying to get into for quite a while, and that's probably just because I think the North American servers opened relatively recently. I think they are actually saying that they don't open until November 13th or something like that. So yeah, I finally got into this. It's been open in England and in parts of Europe for forever now, but I've been playing a little bit of it. I haven't gotten too far into it. This is a free-to-play game. It's Total War, and you only control about 3 different units, including your general. Your general gets attached to whichever unit is first in line there, which reminds me I need to switch that over there. So this is an interesting sort of game, and it's sort of an interesting way that they do it, but it's a little bit limiting compared to what they normally would offer, just because you've only got this small number of units. And if you look at our roster, at the start, all you have are militia swords and Italian skirmishers if you're playing one of the Roman factions. If we go to our commanders list, you can see that I unlocked Scipio Africanus, which only costs in-game currency. In fact, all 3 currencies can be earned in-game, so there's no point in spending real money necessarily unless you want to go faster. But you've got different generals. They have different special abilities on their units. So, for example, Julius Caesar has ones that make his siege weapons set up faster. Germanicus has some sort of shield wall abilities, and Scipio Africanus has a lot of charge abilities. Then we've got over here the Greeks. They've got a different tech tree. Let's look at Leonidas here. So they start with the militia hoplites, which are of course a spear unit, and they've got Messenian archers. So that's very different sort of units from what the Romans have. And if we go over to the last cultural group, the Germans/Gauls, they've got the icon for the Gauls, but Arminius I'm pretty sure was a German. Vercingetorix obviously was Gaelic, but that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and select Arminius.
Godhood is given unto me.
Give me back my legions. Actually, is that Var? I can't remember. Anyway, no, that was Zara that said that. Anyway, the German factions are really scarce right now. All they've got are the Rider line and the Tribesman line, and they don't have any ranged units. Now, this is probably going to get fleshed out. After all, this is an early build of the game, but this is very, very limiting. It is the only faction that starts off with cavalry, though, so that's sort of their shtick. Although it only goes up to raiders, whereas if I were to go to, let's say, Julius Caesar, go back into the Roman one, you can see that I've got access to things like Tarentine cavalry, or I've got access to, I can't actually remember what else. I might not actually, oh yeah, auxiliary or legionary cavalry, Italian noble cavalry, Praetorian cavalry legatus. I mean, these are much stronger versions of cavalry than what the Germans currently can field. So I think that that's something that's just simply going to be fixed. Now, this tech tree is going to be familiar to anybody who's played something like World of Tanks or World of Warships or War Thunder or anything like that. It works on a sort of level progressive system where you take a unit like, say, these militia swordsmen, and once you've upgraded them fully in terms of their weapons path or their armor path or whatever, you can move on to the next tier of troop, which in this case splits. It's either the Vigiles or the Italian swordsmen. So that's sort of how you progress along this tree. So for example, if I wanted to get the Rorani, I need to upgrade my commander himself, but I can also upgrade I also have to upgrade my Vigiles till they've gotten, if we look at Vigiles, I need to have the Ashwood Spear, which I have got. You can then upgrade them to the Rorarii, which are a slightly more powerful unit, and typically they'll try and match you with people who are in about the same tier that you're in. Obviously there will be some spillover. If you're playing War Thunder, you'll be used to that, and usually being on the lower end of it. So let's go ahead and jump into a game here. The person that I probably want to level up, I actually do feel like I should probably level up Julius Caesar a little bit here. Let's just double check our abilities, if there's anything I want to be getting. I don't have any artillery yet, so that's kind of actually a useless ability. Veni is actually quite good, though. It's just that I would like to get up to Vici. We could get this just so I can unlock it, but I think I'll hit play for now.
In war, like all things, let Rome lead.
We've got 2 units of skirmishers and 1 unit of spears. I'm going to be using, of course, the spears to cover for the skirmishers. And this takes a while to load, so I will get back to you once we get to the map. Okay, and welcome back. So we've got ourselves our map here. As you can see, we select where we want to deploy in this particular map, and in any map actually. But we're going to go ahead and select a fairly defensive forward position here at 11. So each player basically selects where they're going to deploy, and in our case, we want to be in a fairly defensive position because we are a support individual. We've got 2 ranged units and 1 melee unit. So it's very important for us to be further back and ready to defend and support our allies rather than pushing forward ourselves. We've got a lot of cavalry, so we're likely going to be on the offensive in this particular match. Actually, no, this guy's got 2 swords and 1 cavalry. What you want to sort of look for in a lot... Oh, crap, this guy's got 3 siege engines. Never take 3 siege engines. If you take 3 siege engines, you're a moron. Basically...
Or kill our enemy.
Okay, so this is going to be a tricky match, just because we've got this guy here. He's got onagers. I'm going to probably try and defend the onagers. I'm hoping someone sprints that tower with cavalry. It doesn't look like anyone's going to, because that provides vision. We might lose this one. Because I don't think we've got a very team comp. Right, either way, I'm going to try and defend our onagers, which are probably going to be used for defense, because they're so slow, they're very difficult to attack with. Of course, in the event that you have to, they can make it a fantastic offensive unit. Yeah, I'm going to move my units back for now. Actually, no, I need to move up to support this guy, because this guy's got ranged units. Shit. He's got 3 sword units, which can be quite good, but you run the risk of running into either cavalry or ranged units, so you end up in a situation where they've got control over that.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Okay, well, I don't think our cavalry players know what they're doing. Okay, we're gonna try and get some shots off against this unit here. Ooh, those were good shots. See if we can get some shots here before we have to worry about friendly fire. Yeah, we're going to try and avoid friendly fire here as best as we can. Our onagers give no shits about friendly fire, clearly. We'll try throwing at these guys back there. They're a bit further back. We're getting some friendly fire as well, but we'll throw at these guys now, I guess. Yeah, we're still getting friendly fire, but we're going to back off with these guys. We're going to wait until they draw up. We're going to move around the flanks with these. Are we on the correct side? I don't know, actually. But in any event, our opponent is taking a real thrashing just from all those shots from those onagers and stuff like that. It's actually done tremendous damage to their morale. We're probably going to want to draw back, actually. I'm going to draw back, the reason being that I think they're going to break through on our right flank. So you have to be very map aware in this game, and be aware of what your teammates are doing in a lot of situations. Like over here, I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's some sort of weird Mexican standoff. Alright, so what are those onagers going to be firing at next? Like, it's doing a lot of damage, but ideally what you want is like your siege engines being backed up by some defending infantry so that you don't have to rely on your teammates to defend you. That sort of works a lot better. Now, here's what, yeah, no hits. He's not aiming, I don't think he's aiming at the right units here. He should be aiming at Fisting Jesus back here. Although it doesn't really matter, this, like, melee is cleared up completely. Actually, shouldn't be aiming into that melee either, but he should be preparing his shots against these guys. This guy's in a testudo, I guess, waiting for those rocks to come in. Like, while that was good, like, they don't actually deal that much damage. They just sort of force the enemy to move forward. I'm going to move up to here, because I do definitely feel as though our right flank is going to come out worse for wear. Looks like the enemy's got some of these lighter ballistae. These are actually an excellent unit for defending with. Just shredding through units. Although, looks like we're going to lose over here. Got cavalry stuck in with spears, so there's going to be some losses there. And these units are bunched up, so they're real bad fodder for those sorts of units. We might want to move up to here, defend along this crest. Where is our capture point? It's back here, actually. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna defend by this tower here. If we can get range shots as they try to cap, that might be effective. I don't know, he's aiming up here. Yeah, so I'm not doing anything too interesting because we're on the defensive right now, but those flame shots mostly did friendly fire, it looks like. Yeah, I can't get too far up because I don't want to get exposed to those cavalry there. Alright, so our units are here to redeploy if necessary, and I just want to see where they're going to be advancing from, so that's why I hooked up that vision.
At your service.
Let's get these guys up here. We'll try and attack these guys with them. Spears should be able to take out 2 units of cavalry. Got some more units coming up to assist, but
We await your command.
yeah, those cavalry got annihilated.
For Rome. Happy to serve Rome.
Let's keep these guys over here-ish.
Follow me.
Actually,
At the double. To arms.
we want them away from those siege engines.
The double. To battle. For the gods. Follow me.
So we need to move our spears
Our
quite quickly
base
over
is
towards
being
that.
captured.
The double.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's a lot of cavalry that made it back there, actually. Oh, this could be really good. Oh. Okay, that was lucky. If they hadn't bunched up quite like that, that would have been much, much less effective.
In service to Rome. Attack.
See if we can't catch up these guys.
Happy to serve Rome.
Yeah, we're in trouble here.
Great glory. At speed. In service to Rome.
Fortunately, we can get some good shots against these cav here.
For honor and great glory. Take aim. Move out. At the double.
Our base
Alright.
is being captured.
Can't let these being captured.
Give chase.
By your command.
I'm friendly firing a bit here, but this unit is so close to dead that it's probably better for me to do it.
Javelin men. Kill them all.
Yeah, I think that'll finish those guys off, basically.
At speed.
Okay,
Yours to command.
I think we've killed off most of their cavalry.
At your service.
He's using all his abilities there.
Yours to command. Kill them all.
Eh,
By your command. Fire.
let's just go ahead and fire there. That'll finish them off.
Follow me.
Alright, this sword unit's basically done for.
We await your command.
Yeah, they managed to break through a lot of troops.
Fire in the air.
See if we can get some shots off against them. Nope. Managed to slip away.
In the name of Rome.
Alright.
In service to Rome.
So even though you've only got a few units, it's quite intense. You've got to constantly be paying attention to what your units are doing.
Yours to command.
We're capturing
Trying to-
the enemy base.
Alright, so now we're capturing their base. We're again facing that problematic element that, yeah, I'm just gonna get these guys up onto there. See if we can use the Veni again.
The swiftness
Increases
of
speed, so.
Mercury follow.
Victory for Rome.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch these skirmishers.
Kill them all. Ready for orders.
I wish there was a range indicator.
For the gods.
Alright, so that'll be some good shots there. Killed 10 of them. Wow, that was a good volley. It was a great volley, actually. Alright, so we still got some cav around.
Melee infantry at your command. Javelin men.
Alright, so his cav ran basically straight through all of my guys, which is fun. think our siege engines are getting walloped by these stupid skirmishers back here. Gonna have to turn around and fight them, I think. I thought that he had them dealt with, but... Alright, these javelin men are getting absolutely demolished by mine, so... And my spears have no problem whatsoever cleaning up all this cavalry. Alright, victory. Alright, so that's a match. So as you can see, you know, you have to be careful and mindful of what your team has got going. Do I think it would have been better if he just had 2 siege engines? Absolutely. I think it would have been better if he had 2 of them and then something to guard his guys with, but that worked out pretty well for our team. So anyway, I hope you found this video enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.